All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live in Technicolor, and I swear I say that all the time, and I don't understand why, but it's all good. I like it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm C Double. I'm with Wrestle Talk organization. We are open wrestling talk. We love to just talk wrestling, but unfortunately, we're not talking wrestling. But with me
Yeah.
today are two also men that have their own groups that shots were taken at these men's expense, and we need to clear air because people just apparently don't know. People think we're all just these rivals. Not really the case. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce my panel. I want to first introduce man from London himself, Mr. PWF Isward, the podcast takeover. My friend Adam, thank you so much for joining us today.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, man, it's good to be here, man. It's good to be here. It's a shame that I'm coming on to do what we're going to talk about, that little shoot. But hey, it's good to be here. Hopefully, next time I come, we talk about wrestling more. I'm always welcome to be
It'd
here.
be great to have you here to talk wrestling.
Yeah. It's the time
Yeah,
difference. That's the problem. But yeah.
Wrestling storylines, man, not wrestling drama.
No, I hate drama. Fuck drama.
Yeah. I hear you. Ladies and gentlemen, you all know him. He's from Destroying Kayfabe, and he's my partner. He's my brother from another mother. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. CM Styles. CM, talk to the good people.
All right, man. Like I said, I'm glad we're getting this out of the way. I know some little birdie was saying, "Don't mention my name because every time you mention me, we win." But we're here. We're finally doing this. The three-man crew, three different organizations here: PWF, Destroying Kayfabe, and Open Wrestling Talk. They say we can't merge together. We can't be one unit. That we will implode and explode. I just don't see that happening. So without any further ado, let's take it right back to you, Cito, so you can get this right out of the water.
Let me give the people a little history lesson. And please bear with me. I have been recovering from my back issues. I was depressed for a while, and I stumbled upon a gentleman named Alex. I can't remember his last name. God help me. But he was Greek. And the thing is, the guy said, I can get you in touch with the wrestling organization or someone that could talk wrestling. He needs a co-host. I said, cool. When am I going to meet him? He introduces me to Mr. CM Styles. Not Das. It was Alex. We just became, if I'm not mistaken, we became Wrestling News Mafia Radio. We did our stick and Destroying Kayfabe. Then we had some issues because the people that were trying to talk with us and do stuff never really got contact with us, so we just branched off and did our own thing. CM was the leader of it. I wanted to, because I was a wrestling addict, wanted to find more people, more ways of getting us out there. I knew CM had a great knowledge base. I knew that there had to be more out there. So I kind of plugged around trying to see what wrestling places were open that would be willing to talk wrestling. And then Wrestling Impact, Rochelle Stevens, not Dos Santos, I contact her saying, I'm interested in talking Impact as long as it's about wrestling and we can keep our views open and all good like that. Because this was before TNA just went straight down to the toilet crapper. So, and then when it was watchable.
Yeah.
And then sure enough, we join in. I join in. I tell CM about it. CM's like, go for it, man. Get it out there. Get whatever exposure you can get for us. Go for it. So obviously, there was no problem doing another show. I was shooting little fires of, hey, check me out on Destroying Kayfabe. Check me and CM Styles out on Destroying Kayfabe. And I would get dirty looks from it, but either way, I ignored them. I made a decision to talk with Doss and say, well, what else can we do? I'll talk SmackDown. I got no problem. I just need to know how to use the show links and stuff, how to do the show. And therefore, he taught me how to use Google. Thanks, Doss. You want a cookie? You showed me how to do something simple. I learned it. And, he said, or I've had people say we stole. I don't have any logos that say Wrestling Impact anymore. Those have been deleted. I took down the wall poster where it said I was with Wrestling Impact. And then, my good fortunes, I meet Adam. Adam, ladies and gentlemen, is in London.
Yeah.
This is not breaking news. The man is in a different time zone as we are. Adam, could you please tell us how many hours ahead of us are you from us?
Well, right now it's nearly 8 o'clock in the evening, so it's
Okay.
7:47. 7:47 right now.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's 2:47 here, ladies and gentlemen. So,
There you go.
so right there, 5-hour difference. Adam can talk wrestling. Adam has a personality, ladies and gentlemen. I don't have an issue with Adam. I've done a
No.
few shows with him. He's pretty funny. He actually has some good sense of humor. Adam and me did a few shows together. He's 5 hours ahead of us, so he cannot be on Open Wrestling Talk live at 10 o'clock Eastern time, because that would be 5 hours from then, would make it 3 o'clock. I can't do it to the man. I know he's a wrestling fan, but I can't do that to you, brother. But we're doing one where, we're doing it where we can, at a reasonable time. So that's kind of the story. So, yeah, we have Charles, the renegade Twitter man who can be the loose cannon, we know. Problem is, Charles was in a group in Wrestling Impact. Please understand, why is he so mad then? Because he was one of the guys that would get his takes out. Me and him at one point debated very heatedly in those debates, and Das deleted it because he thought I needed help when really I was enjoying the debate. And he got very angry because his voice was being taken away. Open Wrestling Talk, and I know PWF, you guys do about the same way.
Yeah.
It's about, if you have an opinion, bring it out. If you have questions, ask. If you have, if you want to be a part of something, just bring it out. Don't hold back.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I don't want to take too long on talking about this, this individual, and I'm being real nice in saying that. But, because, ladies and gentlemen, I did say last night I was pissed, I was angry, but it ain't about me. So I'm going to take it over to PWF's War. Go ahead and comment on it. I have not watched the video, and I refuse to, because that will give him more of an attention that he does not need. But I would like to give it to you guys then.
All right.
Go ahead, Adam.
Okay, well, I was pretty shocked about the video. I mean, CM Styles sent it to me. I think he downloaded it or something. And he did, I thought he mentioned you guys, Open Wrestling Talk and Destroy Kayfabe. And then he said PWF is what? I was like, really? He wants to shoot on me, again? I mean, he did it on Facebook chat, he did it, I think, on the status about us. He just basically said that I insulted his show, and I just kept insulting it, and I don't know. I did admit, I did say his show was bad. I'm not afraid to say it to him. I don't care. It is a bad show. But I did give him advice. I did told him what to improve and what to do, but he took it as criticism. And I did tell him, I think his, I don't know if she's assistant or something, some girl, Daniela. I told him you should get rid of her. She's one of the biggest problems that you have. I don't know if she's even real, because I've never seen her on his show before, so I don't know. Because she could be a guy, all I know.
Girl.
So it wouldn't surprise me. But yeah, he just shooted. He said I got upset about him blocking me. I was like, I don't care. You blocked me. I got over it. I moved on from you, Das. I haven't even shoot on you on the videos. Well, I did one episode with Chris.
Yeah.
A few minutes. We did it a few minutes, didn't we? On our show.
Yeah, we just laughed. Yeah.
We just laughed. I just said about, unlike his show, we do plug other channels, other whatever, social media. So it just made me laugh that he said so much crap, and he couldn't handle the truth that I said to him, and You know, if he has a real issue about me or PWF, come and message me. I don't care. Come and do a video chat. Bring it on. But to just do it in a private video was just disgraceful. I just felt he just talked to himself. He's scared. He's scared of us. I think he's jealous of us. He's definitely jealous of us. I can see it. So, but 54 minutes to do a shoot on us was just a joke. And about you saying about merging, we can work together. I ain't got no problem with that. I ain't like him, that all for himself. So we can work together and bring it on, because we're gonna beat his ass, and we are doing it right now. And he can't take it. He quit because of us. So he can stay out of YouTube forever. I don't give a crap. He's just a tool bag, ass clown alien. So anyway, that's all I've got to say about that. I don't want to spend too much about it. But
all right, tell us how you really feel.
But yeah, he should say sorry, but he won't. So I'm not apologizing.
Yeah, no, that's no problem there, Adam. And that's why I wanted to make sure that, I wanted to get everyone's takes on this. And like I said, it wasn't like we don't need everyone and their mama to be here. It's just we're the three brands. We're the ones that are heads of it. We need to be the ones. And quite honestly, I'm the one that brought this whole thing about when I joined and then when I left. And because I found you guys, and I was very respectful and I was very appreciative of you guys. So that's why, I felt like for this one time we're going to be all together, showing we're together, and then go from there. Solidarity. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to pass it over to my co-host, my partner in crime, CM Styles. You're like a rabid pit bull ready to go off. So
he wants to do it.
I'm going to go ahead and cut the leash. Go for it. I know. Just promise me you ain't going to run in the woods.
This leash has been tight for the longest time. I've been trying to hold back on this.
But
lately, you guys have seen me talk about how we're all merging together. And, of course, this tool bag or toolbox or tool in general wants to say, all right, all three of you groups can merge together and you all fail because none of you can get along and make this work out. I don't see no problem with this right now. And the thing what he's trying to talk about is leadership. Who's going to take the role? Who's going to be behind that to follow? Everyone's a leader in this when you think about it. If you're trying to find someone to lead off a certain show, we can always give that lead off spot every other day, depending on when we want to do it. And then on top of that, to say, business arrangements and how we need to email him if we want to make some kind of business deal to promote his show and to promote his show and our show. He wants some in return. That made absolutely no sense at all. If you're trying to look for money, do yourself a favor and go out and get a real job. Because apparently you're not making enough money off of these books, because I saw your site today. Yes, I saw it. He has 5 hopeless romantic novels on his blog page that he's offering to give a couple away for free if you email him telling him which one you want. So more than likely, no one's even emailing him asking to see what books these are, and they probably suck anyway. He was looking for an editor as well, and I just thought it was funny. I'm like, well, apparently someone's got to be doing this for him. And then, like you said there, Adam, with this Daniela, we hear about her, but we've never seen her. And then the way he does things with his show, I'm going to say it forward. Your show sucks. You come back, you're supposed to have this positive attitude, and don't get me wrong, you came back, put a little bit more of a smile on your face, but we're not the ones that quit. You couldn't handle us bashing you. And I'm going to say it, we bashed you. You know why? Because you put on an awful product, you say you're unbiased, but you focus more on divas and forget about things like John Cena versus Bray Wyatt. You forget about something that's important like The Shield or 3MB. You're not acknowledging everything in this business. You are acknowledging only one certain thing, women. You're the kind of guy, as a matter of fact, well, hell, I'm calling you a womanizer right now.
Is it?
I don't know what's going through your head, because trust me, I saw the screenshots What's her name? Ashley Sinclair. For those who don't know, she's a porn star. Yes. And he wanted a free session with her, and he got mad because he didn't get what he wanted. So he calls her unprofessional because she called him a retard. She was completely right when she said that because he handled this inaccordingly. So what are you going to do? Complain to her domain master saying, oh, well, she's not doing her job. When they find out you're not, you're welching all this shit out, you're not willing to pay and trying to get something for free out of it, that's showing what kind of piece of trash you are. Because let me tell you, bud, there's nothing in this world for free. Hell, when you think about it, when we do our shows, it might be free for everyone else, but when you think about it, everyone's paying for the internet. Therefore, you're paying for our services. And then for you to go ahead and talk about you're the reason C-Double is where he is today. No, C-Double is where he is today because he's trying to learn on his own. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to take a little bit of credit because I got that fire relit back from under, right under his ass. What did you do? You were the one that was trying to put it right out. And now look at C-Double today. He is one of the best goddamn broadcasters I've ever seen. He has his own show. And you talk about how you let him do his shows on your site. You know what? Maybe he wanted to do something on his own and not just have to put it in Destroying Kayfabe or PWF. There's this thing, we have unity, but at the same time, we also have separation. He wants his stuff, fine, let him. You don't see me getting upset over it. You don't see Adam over here getting, all butthurt either. He lives over in the UK. He does his thing there. I'm up here in the northeast region of the US. Fine. He's his own person. Back the fuck off him. Because you are not his mom, you're not his dad, you're not his brother, you're definitely not his husband, because from what I remember, he has a beautiful wife down there with him who takes care of him very much. And this guy has been through so much throughout his life, and for some piece of shit like you to go ahead and try to downsize him, try to critique him, saying that he wasn't the best, guess what? He's way better than you are. Me, I'm the freedom of speech here on this. He doesn't even know what the hell is going on because of his video. He only saw bits and pieces of it. If he saw the whole 54 minutes, he probably would have took a nap through it, and by the time he was done, he'd still be bored out of his mind because the whole 54 minutes was just a senseless promo anyway. You said the same shit over and over, and it was all about you. All of it.
Holy shit.
You taught him how to use YouTube and how to use Google. Good for you. Like he said, you want a fucking cookie? Go get it. I'd say drive to the store, but you probably don't have a license. God knows where you live up there in fucking bumfuck Wisconsin. Fucking probably Brokeback Mountain for all I know. But yeah, you're the kind of guy who expects everything to come to him. And now it's all falling back onto you. It's going to downsize you. Oh wait, it already has. Because you got a piss poor show. You say when you have all the viewers, we don't fucking care how many views we get and how many viewers. It's the passion of the job. You're in it for fucking benefits. We're in it because of experience. We do it because we love what we do. If you love what you do, then you shut the fuck up, deal with it, and fucking let everyone live their life. I shot on you because every time I watch a show, there was always something that was not need to be said. Fucking, and now you got all this stuff behind it, fucking Smitty sharing all this stuff. And yeah, you know what? I'm glad he did. He is our loose cannon. If it wasn't for guys like Smitty, we wouldn't know who the real you really was. Everyone would just be so clouded in their fucking minds because of how biased and how unethical you really are. So for me to say all this is the fucking truth. And you best fucking get over it. We're done with you after this.
Yeah.
If you come back with another video, we're just going to come back harder. You tell us to be bigger and better, we already are. And when we start putting all our shows together in one little site, you're going to be the one that's going to feel like the total dickhead. Because you done fucked up this time. Not us. We tried to help you. We had people trying to help you out. And then you put girls like Haley in the way. You put her in, I promised I wasn't going to say her name. But you know what? I feel bad for this girl because you got her so fucking lost right now and so frustrated and so confused. We tried helping her out, and all you wanted to do was harass her and use Danielle as a shield and fucking have her harass her even more. What kind of person are you really, Doss? Seriously,
man.
You say you're no man whatsoever. Exactly. And, I really didn't want to speak as long as that I should have been.
Yeah.
But shit like this fires me up because of people like you. You say that we're the bad people. You try to make us look bad on your little fucking 54. As a matter of fact, it's right here. If you want to see it, it's right there. You might not be able to see it, but I have the video. You know why I have the video? Because I know what the fuck I'm doing in life. That right there is documentation to your failure. You had a little video earlier, a couple weeks ago, maybe a month or two. I don't remember. Where you said you're going to take you're going to go sabbatical. You're going to go to church and see God. And then you're going to take all your problems at church and hopefully God can strike a little lightning bolt down on all of our asses. Well, it seems to be coming back on you because you fear our show, fear that we're better than you are, and you have to come back at us saying that we're full of hate. If we're so full of hate, why are you the one calling us the hater train and saying that you're the fuel? That goes all right back onto you again. You're all about you, Doss. There's being a confident, self-confident, cocky, egotistical maniac, and then there's just a fucking tool like you. Other than that, I'm done talking about you. You're a waste of time. This is a waste of 54 minutes. You should have just shut your mouth up 5 minutes into it, maybe even 2-3 seconds afterwards, and realize how much of a fucking mistake you have made. Other than that, C-Double, anything you would like to say about Doss?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
They've been lying to you, man. Oh, sorry. Jesus Christ. I had to break up the monotony. My God, we're just DOS this, DOS that. I need to take a DOS crap here soon.
I just took one before the show.
I know, man. Gotta take the Mexican or something. Get it all out of our system.
It was runny, too. It was runny, like his career.
Does he even have a career? I don't think so.
Well, I feel like I'm a reverend and I have an amen corner here. I have an amen corner here. Yeah, praise the Jesus. Alright, look, guys, here's how this is going to be down. DOS, I said I was pissed and I was angry. Why? Because I need to call something out. The night of the whole Seth Rollins thing, Monday Night Raw, or the pay-per-view and Monday Night Raw, you didn't even do a show. You waited till Tuesday. That's lame. Because we had an epic main event on Monday Night Raw, or on the pay-per-view, Payback. Seth Rollins did the most unbelievable thing. Now, if it was Summer Rae, I guaranteed you would have broke the middle of the show and just, broadcast her picture all over the place. But you didn't. You didn't even do screenshots like you do. Here's the problem, man. You're a waste, man. I mean, everything, when I first met you, and all I heard was you. I felt like I was listening to Toby Keith going, I want to talk about me. It's like, dear God, dude, Jesus. How much can, it's like, I almost felt like you needed to have a mirror. Really, to be honest, this whole shoot.
It'll break the mirror.
Yeah, it's like, to be honest, everything you were saying, DOS, wasn't about us. It's you. It's all about you, bro. You've got some serious issues. Think about this. You say you're the fuel to the hate. No. You're a sensible, dude. If they don't agree with you, you cut them. You got mad at Mike for being on my show. Mike was excited, and Mike also is one that wanted to be on both shows, wanted not to get in the middle of it. And yet you cut on him. You kick Haley out. Oh, I know. You didn't do it. Daniela did. Just like Daniela would say, C-Double's so controversial. C-Double is this. Daniela, we really are not stalking you. I really don't even know what you look like, to be honest. I mean, you probably look like a freaking relative I know that works the streets. To be honest, I don't know. But with that being said, I could care less. I think you're an ugly cow, to be honest with you. So let's just call it what it is. You want to do a show with DOS? Go get a cookie. Go do a show with them. Put some lipstick on it. You know what? Why not? And you still won't get to, and by the way, let me be the first to remind people, when I was doing Wrestling Impact with Mr. Haterade,
Yeah.
We average maybe 1, if not 2 viewers. It's the sad truth. Because I'm going to tell you, every time I tried to show it off to my friends and family, they were like, please, God, no. This guy sucks. Horrible. Why are
That's
you
what I
working?
said, yeah.
It's like, why are you working with this guy? I mean,
Look at our Payback Rewind that we did, our Payback review. We had, almost 10 viewers just watching within the first couple minutes, and then it doubled right afterwards. So it's him. It's always been him, and it's always about him.
He's a bad host.
Yeah.
That's why. He's a terrible host in history of YouTube, I have to say.
Well, let me put it this way. You know, Adam made a comment of, my show is like the circus, and it is. I actually laughed because I said, he's right. I'm the ringmaster. I like to have fun. If you, and let's remind people this. We're talking wrestling.
Yeah.
Not politics, not environmental, not, whatever you're passionate about. It's wrestling. And yeah, we got the guy that will yell out, "It's still real to me, damn it!" We know, dude. We cater to you too. But look, it's fun. If you don't have fun, why are you doing this? Are you trying to, get yourself on SportsCenter so you could be an anchor? If so, good for you. Go to broadcasting school. Go for it. When you're doing shows online, Doss, I'm going to hate to break it to you. This isn't a 500 company. And if so, you've already been bankrupt and the show would have been off the tracks. It would have been pulled, because TNA would draw a higher number than you. And of course, if we combine the wonderful knowledge of Doss, wrestling style knowledge of Doss, with TNA, wow.
He doesn't even know who Justin Incredible is. Come on.
Hold on. Can we say the Abdullah the Butcher, pass me your fork method? Because I'd be poking my eyes out if that would happen. I think the Spike producers would do the same thing. They'd be like, oh, hell no. We already look bad enough. Really? When you saw his, I'm going to pay the young guys $50,000 to wrestle for me. Really? Yeah, and yet you said AJ Styles doesn't really need to be talked about. He's not really that good of a wrestler. He's too much cocky on TNA. Really? Yeah. You know what? Yeah, he's not really that big of a star. Oh, wait a minute. He's in Japan, gotten over with the Bullet Club, and not only that,
IP champion.
And I was just. Oh, go ahead, Adam.
I was just going to say he was the IP champion as well.
Yeah, the IWGP heavyweight champion. Won it. The fans were celebrating. A redneck hillbilly from Gainesville, Georgia, in Japan, winning a championship, Doss.
Mm-hmm.
CM, go ahead and let's talk about that particular, because he kept saying that Impact Wrestling will not miss CM Styles.
It won't. You mean AJ Styles?
Yeah, they won't. Well, you are a superstar. You are the only Styles in America that's working right now. But yeah, AJ Styles.
Exactly. This guy has had a huge history. He was the guy that found. He was the foundation with guys like Daniels and Kazarian and Sabin and Shelley. I'm surprised Aries and Joe are still working there. You have guys like Lil Red that was there. Guys who came from WCW, ECW, and WWE back in the early days, before there was actual storylines and character development, when it was just pure wrestling. These guys built that path. They paved that way for what we thought as the WCW 2.0, but it was better. It was bigger and better and badder. And it's just like, wow. And besides AJ Styles' career, you're brainwashed. And speaking of brainwashed, I was just informed of something that I completely missed earlier in my shoot. What about everybody that's on our show? The sellouts and the brainwashed maniacs that he claims that they are. Anyone that leaves Wrestling Impact and comes over to PWF.
So I'm not saying
they come over to PWF, Open Wrestling Talking to Strength Kayfabe. They're all brainwashed. What about the guys that weren't on the Strength or that weren't on Wrestling Impact? Like my boys LC, Show Off. Those two right there. Also, Ice and Chemical. They weren't a part of your show. They have nothing to do with it. So these guys have nothing to do with your credibility. Our credibility, our reputation is going to be up there still. But when everyone's going to start watching your shows, because you know what, you thank me for plugging your show during our thing. I'm going to go ahead and show all your little shitty videos to the rest of the world, and yeah, you're going to see a couple views here and there. But then I'm going to make sure that everyone comments talking about how much of a disaster your show is, and have them come watch mine. Other than that, I'm done talking about you, Das.
Yeah, well, you know, I still want to make that announcement there, CM, so let's not leave too much. Ladies and gentlemen, I also want to make, yeah, Greg, he leaves on me. But,
he's going to add something else in a minute, don't worry.
Yeah, you know he will. He probably might have the mask back on. But
maybe I have something.
Oh, that'd be hilarious. But no, for real, though, I want to also say, you know, Brickwall, Paul, Down guys, I enjoy them. They know their stuff. You know, Adam, you know, you have a very solid crew, and I'm just glad that, you know, they contribute, help us out in spots.
They're welcome to come on your show anytime.
And I appreciate it.
No, Paul. And yeah, I mean, Paul, I was going to say, Paul did go on Das Santos' show, I think, a few times, and I felt he at times disrespected Paul, because when he said something, Das Santos completely changed the subject and didn't like answer him or nothing, didn't care. It felt like Paul should not be there, like my opinion. And he didn't plug PWF as well, even though he keeps saying he forgets. It's just
I mean, you know, look, I try not to have like fancy title belts and stuff. And you know what? If you're gonna see stuff around me, you best believe I'm gonna plug those people. You know, that's gonna be first foremost. You know, you gotta. You know, if you give your word to somebody and you say you're going to do something, then by God, you need to do it. So with that being said, I want to first thank you for being on here about the whole Das shoot. Because to be honest, like I said, you guys watched it. I didn't want to.
I watched half of it.
Yeah, well, like I said, I don't want people to, you know, I try to tell people, don't watch Impact. I don't want you jumping off a short cliff. Don't, don't do the same about, watching Impact Wrestling and Wrestling Impact, because you're going to do the same thing. I don't want the suicide rate to jump up after you watch it, because I'm going to tell you, you see me, I'm freaking happy. I like to have fun. It was a hardship for me to get on that show. I get a message, can you do Impact TNA? I'm like, do I have to? What did I do to you? There was one time I told my behalf, I said, look, get me some beer. I got to watch Impact, and I cannot watch it sober. That's how bad it got. And I must say, it was very entertaining. He got mad. But anyway.
I stopped doing TNA reviews with my show, so I had enough of it. And
that's where Indie Shine Night came from. Basically where we pushed the indie scene. Now, Paul, I want to also let Adam, you're in London, and I know they do a lot of wrestling events there. Independent-wise, if you would like to be a part, just let me know. If you got guys that promoters, we could do the same thing. We can even do it at an earlier time, so we could work it out for them. That will be great, to help out. But my announcement is real simple. We are still merged together. That's why I had the three entities together. CM Styles with Destroying Kayfabe, Open Wrestling Talk with me, and PWF This War with Adam. We wanted to make it very clear that we are together in these joint ventures. We are trying to establish a podcast where we can maybe do a simulcast where we're doing YouTube and VI through a podcast system. I'm going to try to get as much information as I can, and I'll be able to unleash more as we go. But basically, we're going to get the word out there even more. We have a wrestling association that wants to be a part with us. We got more places that, thanks to Charles Smith, a lot of people think he's a loose cannon and, runs at the mouth, but the guy has been working. Look, Smitty has been kicking ass and getting us contacts. I'm not going to crap on the guy. And I want to go back real quick. Indie Shine Night. We had Nalia Rose. Nalia, Georgia is hot for you. They want to talk with you. They want you in here. The promotion I was at, every wrestler loved your interview. They thought you had a very good mind, and they were very pleased with what you did. You really did impress a lot of people. We in Open Wrestle Talk, Destroying Kayfabe and PWF were very impressed. You held your own. You're a gamer, so we already love you there. But you could definitely be someone that we can feel that can promote, and we would love to keep following you and just keep plugging you. But I want to say that's a damn shame because she was also in Wrestling Impact, and not one person asked if she would want to do an interview. I wanted to make that sure I wasn't going to do the same with her. I wanted her out there. We got her out there. And I thank God because that was a door for her that opened, and now Georgia wants to know more about her. I know people that were sending me messages from Boston wanted to see if she could come up there. That is what Indie Shine Night's about. Shining the light on the indie promotions or wrestlers. Even the technical guy that we had in the first one, a Scooter, and he was plugging OTW and, Southern Fried Wrestling. That's what you do. We had Brian, who's done shows with us, and he was giving us wrestling, advice. He was giving us, we're asking questions like, tell us how difficult it is working with the Giant, triple threat, how much technical you got to be in this. Do you guys do a lot of talking? Do you, do some stuff backstage? That kind of stuff you don't get if you're watching other shows. You get it when you have someone that's willing to go beyond the comfort zone. And I'm going to tell you people, I'm going to reveal the curtain even more. I've had 2 back surgeries. They're trying to talk me into a third. If I do the third, I'm probably going to be miserable. I may be paralyzed. I'm not sure. All I know is I got legit nerve damage, and there's times I stay in this bed 24/7. But I drive myself up, get my stuff, put it in the sunroom, set it up, so we could do shows. I'm not doing that to toot my own horn.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not doing that. I'm not, and I hate even mentioning it because, to be honest, I don't want people thinking I'm trying to get charity or sympathy. But it's a passion. I love wrestling that much. I love talking with CM Styles. Love talking with Adam. I love being able to just plow down and say, let's talk wrestling. And that's me. Because you know what? That's all I got right now. I got a family, yes, but you know what? When you go up and down, family up and down, you need something to keep you grounded. This is what keeps me grounded. CM Styles been nothing but a true brother and a true friend to me. I've always said I want to keep my personal life personal, and this stuff open, we be open. And that's kind of where we go. Open Wrestling Talk, PWF is War, and Destroying Kayfabe are a team. We're not, and it's not, like CM said, we didn't just go, well, Paul, you're going to be the leader. No, you're the leader, CM. No, I'm the leader, though. No, I got better hair. I should be the leader. No, it's not even that. Dear God, I got a 33-pound head and a black goatee. That's about it. I ain't got really much to offer, really. If I try to pull off the Roman Reigns look, y'all be laughing at me. So,
what you look like.
I can't do this. Hey, baby doll.
You be the Puerto Rican Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, exactly. I'm the Filipino pit bull. It's just I expanded versus grew. But it's all good. That's what I like to tell people. Yeah, I like to wear skinny jeans on the side. But with that being said, look, guys, we are looking for people that can get on Twitter, blow us up. Keep tweeting everyone, your followers, to watch Open Wrestling Talk, watch Destroy Kayfabe, watch PWF is War. We are going to assemble a Twitter army where Charles will be the head, and basically, because what he's doing is giving us nothing but love. Getting us crew, getting us people, wrestling organizations want to know more about us, and that's what we need to keep doing. Keep plugging shows. We're going to plug this Thrasher interview. July 12th, I believe you said?
Yes, correct. Yeah.
Yeah, July 12th, 7 o'clock. I know CM has a history with that Thrasher, so I know he would be more than welcome to join in and have a little talk with him. That would be fun. And I know, look, I mean, I'm not going to lie. I remember watching them, and I was very impressed with his tag team work. So I haven't seen anything lately, but I'm going to be glued in. I'm going to post it on the link on Wrestle Talk. We're going to watch it. We're going to promote it. So, this is what Yeah, go ahead, Adam. Go ahead.
I was going to say it's going to be exciting to watch, and hope fans will get a chance to see it. I mean, it's going to be because my opinion, they're one of the best tag teams. You know, they obviously was in WF and NWA. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be nervous, but I'm all for it. It's going to be good.
Exactly, and you know what? We all support each other, and like I said, if we're gonna get you, we'll get you out there, and we want to, I'm sorry, we got so sidetracked with everything going on, but I wanted to let you know, man. I appreciate your work. I appreciate your generosity and letting us have some of your viewers. And yeah, you guys do put on one hell of a show, and we appreciate it so much. And I cannot wait to work with you again. So I wanted to thank you for your time.
Oh, I got it.
And CM Styles. Yeah, go ahead there, Paul.
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 Say something stupid, Paul.
Say something stupid, Adam.
Say something stupid, Adam. It's a C double, dude.
It's not really stupid. I was going to say that you just said we do a good show. I mean, you guys both do good shows. I mean, I always watch it when I can. Obviously, I can't really watch it live all the time because, as you said, time difference. But
yeah,
I do
watch our show uploaded on YouTube, and we're actually getting more and more views. Come down the road there, which has been pretty good. I know I've been plugging it to a couple friends around locally, and then you guys, whenever you can get the chance to share it. I'm not here to beg.
Yeah,
I'm not here to
we can plug it next time. Your show, CW show. If you want to ask, we'll plug it.
Yeah, and on top of that, all three of our groups, we're not asking for sponsors or any endorsements. Although, a couple endorsements here and there would be nice, but we're not, throwing it out there. We're not, just lately with me, about almost a month ago, on Destroying Kayfabe, I got in touch with one of the bands that are on my Facebook, and I asked if I could use one of their songs in our intro and outro, and they were like, fire away. And every time I do it, YouTube hits me with the ID content. Now I accept it. Now I tell them, hey, look, this band authorized it. I have the verification from their Twitter account. I don't see that other show doing it. All them third-party IDs that he's getting slammed with, and yet nothing's being done about it. I want to see some verification from him that he's allowed to use Black Eyed Peas, which is a song from 2003. Mm-hmm. Come on, you with the times.
And by the way, Black Eyed Peas, will.i.am, Will Price III, please put a stop to that, man. Willie, I know you in the group, wrestling matters, but, Black Eyed Peas matters too. And, come on, let's get it started. It's a good song. Why do you want to be associated with the other stuff? So, let's get retarded. And, and for a break, we would like to plug the John Cena awesome mouse pad here, and also Billy Mays here with another fantastic product, if I can find it. So with that being said, do we want sponsors? Sure, why not? I could be a pitch guy. I even did it during the show at the wrestling site. But here's the thing, guys. Open Wrestling Talk is going to be advertised as doing work with Disciples Christ Wrestling Ministries. And also that we're going to be doing some work also with some other folks. Next week, 1 year anniversary shindig in Monroe, Georgia, Southern Fried Championship Wrestling. They are going to be... They have a fully roster of loaded, matches. I am hoping to meet with Luke Gallows. If so,
he's on my show. He's on my show, though.
Yeah, I know. His love child is Brickwall. Yeah. Joey Fatone and Luke Gallows' love child is on your show. But it's all good though. Brickwall's is legit. I love you, Brickwall. Be a rosebud, not a lemon. But with it, so yeah, I'm gonna try to get Luke Gallows. One guy told me he can try to connect me with AJ Styles. We will see if it happens. If it does, be ready, because it will be a fun time. So, with that being said, guys, I don't want to take everyone's time, Paul. Yeah. I'm glad you're watching. I'm glad you buried the hatchet over there with Charles. That's what I was reading on, and it really felt good to read that. So I appreciate you guys doing that. Adam, thank you so much. I know it's like I said, 5 hours plus. It's like 8:30 now. Thank you so much, man, for being on the show.
No problem.
We will do this again. I'm home all the time, so if you say C double, let's do a shoot. Let's just talk. If you want to go one-on-one and debate the John Cena burying the talent, I say let's do it. I'm down with it. Tag teams matter. I'll do it too. Whatever you want to go with. CM, you my brother from another mother. I appreciate you so much. You guys have been a big help to me, teaching me. I appreciate learning from you guys. It feels like I'm under the learning tree of knowledge, so I appreciate y'all. With that being said, guys, we're just going to sign off. Normally I give final takes, but it is what it is. Das, you're a pussy. We don't like you. Go on. Move on. It ain't about you. But if you want to keep saying it's about you, just stare in the mirror and go, I'm good enough. I'm smart enough. And doggone it, my mirror likes me. And then the mirror will slap you. But, who knows? It is what it is. Yeah, exactly. I'm wondering if all these people are fake. So anyway, with that being said, believe in the merge. We got PWF's War. Check these guys out. They're going to be Tuesday on. We are the Bullet Club of Wrestling Talks shows. Get over it. Me, CM Styles, Adam. We the team to beat, y'all. I don't see anybody stopping.
We're kicking ass.
I'll see you when I see you. Damn straight. I'm C double. I'm out.